Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, salam sejahtera to everyone. So, today I will explain Electrical Engineering Lab 2 for Electrical Power Measurement Lab. So, this consists of three, so experiment 4, experiment 5, and experiment 6. So, let's see the experiment 4. So, experiment 4, this will be consist of exercise 1, so RL series circuit, and also exercise 2, RC series circuit. So the learning outcome of this experiment is student able to analyze steady state response of RL circuit and also RC circuit. So let's see the circuit for exercise 1. So in exercise 1, so this is consists of variable AC supply and also RL series loads. You need to put some measurement tool like ammeter, voltmeter, and also power meter. See the figure 4.5 from the lab sheet. Then you need to develop the simulation circuit of this experimental. So this is the example of simulation circuit using MATLAB. You can develop using the others software like from Multisim and other circuits. So this will be consist of variable input AC and then RL load. After that, you need to run your simulation, and that you fill the table of 4.1 and 4.2 table. You varies the input voltage from 10 up to 100 volts, and that fill in what the current flow in your load, and then V on resistor, V on L, and power. Then go to exercise 2. Exercise 2 will be consist of R and C series circuit. So let's see here, there is a variable input supply, ammeter, voltmeter. So let's see the example simulation circuit. This consists of variable supply R and C. For the simulating, if you simulate the capacitor, you need to put a small value of R series. So if you use the PO of capacitor, so that your running time will be take a long time. Okay, then after that you need to fill in the data in table 4.3 and 4.4. Let's continue the experiment 5. So this is a talk about the RLC series and RLC parallel. In exercise 1, so you will learn about the RLC series, and in exercise 2 you learn about the RLC parallel. So that after this exercise, so hopefully the student will be able to analyze the state behavior of RLC series and also RLC parallel. Let's see the experiment 5 for exercise 1. So in exercise 1, so you need to put the variable supply and also RLC series. Then you put the ammeter, voltmeter, power meter here, and also voltmeter in each element of R, L, and C. Let's see the simulation circuit. So the simulation circuit consists of input supply, AC input supply, and then RLC. Put the ammeter here, and you put voltmeter here, and you put voltmeter in each element, and you put the power meter here. So this is the power meter for simulating. The input is V and I, and the output is P and Q. For the table 4.5, you need to put the RLC. The value is 100 ohm, 50 millihenry, and also C is 16 microfarad. For the table 5.3, the R is you reduce become 50 ohm. Make sure that your frequency supply is 50 volt. After that, you varies the voltage input supply from 10 to 100 and fill in the data of your result. In exercise 2, so you need to arrange your RLC in parallel. So let's see, the input is same like exercise 1, and then the simulation model. So simulation model in Simulink. So this is input supply. So you can key in the value of your input supply from 10 to 100 and make sure your frequency 50 Hz, and you need to put the volt and ammeter, and you need to put the power meter here, and you can run one by one your input supply. So this is the example for the input supply 100. You can see here VS 100 And you need to fill in the data in table 5.4. For the experiment 6, so this is talk about the three-phase AC circuit. In experiment 6, for three-phase AC circuit, we have three exercises: exercise 1, exercise 2, and exercise 3. So in exercise 1, we will connect the supply in Y connection and R load Y connection or star connection. So in exercise 2, connect the load in delta connection. And in exercise 3, so we connect in star, but the load is R and L load. After the experiment, so student can able to develop and three-phase connection, analyze the three-phase connection. So in exercise 1, so this is from transformer, and that this is the load, R load in Y connected. So that you need to put the power meter, measure the data. So okay, in this exercise, so your input is so phase input for your low side of your transformer or secondary voltage, you set from 45, and that your R is 100. So let's see the simulation circuit. So in this simulation circuit, so I put one three-phase supply, I put the transformer, and also I put the three-phase VI measurement here. So and I put also three-phase power meter here. Okay, you need to connect your load in Y. So let's see here in Y connection with R load, and then I put voltage sensor in each element and also current sensor here. This is the example. The phase voltage is voltage of secondary voltage or transformer is 45. But when you run that, you will have the data of each element here. What is your power, what is your Q, because this is R load only, so your Q is quite small and 0. This is see the table that you need to fill the data to where is your secondary voltage of your transformer. So from 45, so 90 volt and also 130 volt, and fill in what the voltage or your phase voltage, line to line voltage, and also this is line current, phase current, your P and your Q. For your exercise 2, you change your load connection become delta connection with the same method that you can measure your current, your voltage, and your power. So let's see the simulation model of this circuit. You need to put in delta load and then you measure. So this is also example of 45 phase voltage of your secondary transformer. And then the last exercise is in Y, but your load is R and L. This is the simulation model. So same, you put R and L, and then you run with the different voltage, transformer voltage. Hopefully you can understand what you must to do in this lab session. So thank you very much, and makes tomorrow better than today. Thank you very much.